Secret changes inside of Adopt.me that you don't know about. Number 1, did you know that the Alicorn actually got changed? That's right, they actually changed one of the pets inside of Adopt.me, and let's see if you can spot the difference. Can you tell by looking at it? Well, technically not. The only way to tell what Adopt.me changed about the Alicorn is by going and opening your inventory. By opening your inventory, you can see that the Alicorn actually looks different. Adopt.me randomly decided that they would change the icon for this pet. I'm going to show you what it looked like before right now, and this is what it looks like now. Adopt.me literally randomly decided to change this for no specific reason. Honestly, I have no idea why they decided to change it, but that's not the only pet that they decided to randomly change. But I'll show you more of those later. Well, I go and bring you into the second secret thing that Adopt.me changes that no one really talks about. This is inside of the toy shops. While we head on over there, you guys should like this video and subscribe if you're not already. To go and get to this secret location, what you need to do is go inside of the toy shop and actually head to the top part. Instead of me going and running, I guess you could use a fly pet, or you can go and fly yourself, I guess, if you got free cam. But what you need to do is go and head to the moon. That's right, it's even got a pet in there. Wow, I didn't really spot that the other day. That's interesting. There's actually a tiny little bird inside of it, very cute. Basically, every single time that we get a brand new egg, Adopt.me goes and changes the moon. There is some type of lore behind this. This normally happens like 2 or 3 weeks before the egg is like confirmed. We go and get like different variations of the moon. So obviously for each egg, we're currently about to go and get a garden egg, so it's decorated garden themed, and it's very interesting that they put this much effort into making these tiny little sceneries every single time that we go and get a new egg. But it's kind of fun and does give us a little hint towards what the new egg is going to be a couple weeks before it actually releases, which is definitely interesting. So if you're ever wondering when a new egg is going to come out, I guess if you just check this part inside of the toy shop every so often, you might notice that it's changed, and if it's changed, then that means we're going and getting a brand new egg. And they've been doing this for a very long time now, like multiple years. The next thing that has changed, which is slightly questionable, is the shop. Okay, so the prices of items inside of the shop that cost you Robux actually go and change. And it's different based on where you live and how much Robux you spend, potentially, which is extremely bizarre. So for me, let me go and do a comparison. I'm going to find out how much ride potion is. 130 Robux. The ride potion used to cost me 150, so it's definitely became cheaper. Or did it used to cost 95? Let me actually go and try and fact check this. Okay, so according to Adopt.me's Wikipedia, a ride potion used to cost 150 and a fly potion used to cost you 295. Meanwhile, currently what I am paying is 130 and 255. So the price of this literally fluctuates and changes. And honestly, Adopt.me has never told me why. I did question it multiple times. And apparently based on also your location, what device you're on, the amount that things will cost is different. So I'm curious, let me know the price of a ride potion and a fly potion in the comment section to see, are you getting a better deal than me, or are your potions even more expensive? According to a Twitter page called the Uplift Alliance, Adopt.me, for the first time in many years, changed the title of the game. So for a long time, Adopt.me has literally just been called Adopt.me, and they never changed it. But in the most recent update, they actually changed the name of the game to include the word fossil at the beginning, which is a pretty big change. Adopt.me hasn't changed the title of the game for multiple years. It's not really that much of a secret, but it is a change you probably didn't know. Another change you probably haven't noticed is the loading screen. This screen right here is actually very different. They also changed the logo to feature this little egg, which is kind of fun. So that's the new Adopt.me logo, and that loading screen is completely new. Before, I believe it was just pretty boring, and oh my word, Guys, you won't believe what I've just done. I have just accidentally joined one of the staff at Adopt.me. What? I found them! I found the staff member! Why is my name purple? I have it because I'm the employee behind Adopt.me, bro. I just joined the employee of Adopt.me. They got an elephant dressed up right now. I don't know why she hasn't got her thing on. Sometimes we turn it off. I do the same. So I can just turn it on. There we go. So here's one of the senior staff members at Adopt.me, which we somehow bumped into while I was filming this. Great little added bonus, I guess. According to Adopt.me Concepts, Adopt.me also went and changed their YouTube banner, which is pretty interesting. I'm not too sure exactly what they changed, but they did change it slightly. And while we're on the same topic of other things that they changed to their channel, they actually changed the logo. This right here is the current Adopt.me logo, but did you know that it previously used to just be a regular dog without any pet wear? It was also drawn in a different style, which I'll show you on the screen right now. This is the classic logo of what it used to look like. It didn't have a beanie. I'm pretty sure it didn't have glasses. So, bit of a little change. This change did happen a little while ago, so let me know if you noticed. The roleplay section in Adopt.me vanished. It's gone. There used to be a whole category that would say roleplay, and now it is gone. Why would they possibly remove something that they were trying to go and implement into the game? Let me try and show you where the whole roleplay section has actually vanished to. Like, completely gone. Well, not quite. To go and get the secret menu, you need to actually have a roleplay item. Kind of logically makes sense, so let's go and head on over there right now. Kind of means that it doesn't take up as much space, so what we need to do is go and become a hairdresser, and we're going to go and grab ourselves some red, the best color possible. And then, as you can see, if we open up our inventory, roleplay is now under toys. Okay, very interesting. So it now says roleplay, then it says toys. So that is the section for it. In case any of you guys are wondering, where did the roleplay section go? It's not in my inventory anymore. It has gone, and whenever you have one equipped, it will go and be under the roleplay section, which is featured under the category of toys, which is pretty interesting. A user on Twitter called Jimmy said, I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but Adopt.me recently changed name tags in trades to all small letters. I'm guessing that's because the letters in caps looks like a letter L, and people would use that to scam. So now you can clearly tell what's an I and what's an L. Now, this is actually really interesting. There was a scam that players do, and they probably still do try and do, where they go and take a username very similar to yours and pretend to be you. And now, it kind of makes it harder to scam. Basically, they'd use a capital I instead of an L as they looked identical, but Adopt.me has taken note of that and made everything lowercase. And this honestly has prevented probably hundreds of scams, so this is a good job from Adopt.me on this one. They have not only prevented scams from happening, they also just looks nicer, I guess. Another thing that Adopt.me changed is the golden griffin pet icon, which is interesting. I don't know if any of you guys care about that, but it did used to look different to what it is currently looking at right now, in case any of you were curious. Why does it now look golden? I mean diamond. I made a diamond one, let's go! Let's just keep spraying this dude and see what it looks like. Yeah, this is cool anyway. What I need to do next is get a reindeer, okay? If you can remember the classic reindeer... Oh, I don't even have one. I don't even have one. Basically, the classic reindeer used to have a red nose, alright? It was only ever red, which I'm gonna try and spray paint right now just so we can... show to you what a red nose looked like. But then Adopt.me decided they would change the pet to have a green nose. Honestly, I don't know why they did this. They did this just after Christmas. Supposedly, it has something to do with being Christmas time. I don't know if that's actually true. But what Adopt.me said was that they deliberately changed the color of the nose of the regular reindeer from red to green because it's not Christmas time. What? Potentially that means when it is Christmas, the reindeer's nose will turn green again? Honestly, I have no idea. That would be very bizarre if they decided to do that, but there is a chance that the reindeer might magically have a red nose at Christmas and then a green neon nose at random other times. The next update is that Adopt.me actually changed the day that they go and do updates. Okay, I'm not sure if that's a big deal, but some of you guys are pretty confused. Why is Adopt.me updating on a Friday instead of a Thursday? Adopt.me for a year or multiple years used to only update on Thursdays, but now they've decided it would be a good idea to update it on a Friday. What just happened? Hold tight, we're waiting for your last save. Okay, not sure what just happened there, but at least we get to see my loading save again, the new loading screen, I guess, which is great. And speaking of that, I will show the last final secret. Did you know that on the Adopt.me website, if you click media, then you click wallpaper, Adopt.me spends hours, hundreds of hours making these awesome looking wallpapers, and honestly, they're just really cool looking. Like for the desert egg, they drew all of these things. They have a really talented artist who makes wallpapers based on Adopt.me pets. They're really fun, really creative, and there's just so many of them. So in case any of you wanted like a wallpaper for Adopt.me, then I guess you could go and use these, which are actually really fun. Speaking of fun, you're gonna like this Adopt.me video next. So click here right now to go and watch it. I challenge you right now. And also, you should subscribe to get me to 1 million.